Today's show brought to you in part by GoToMeeting. For a free 30-day trial, use code podcast at gotomeeting.com.
Hey, it's Pet ID Week, and we've got details coming up here on RVNN Live. Hey everyone, this is RVNN Live. I'm Courtney Wallen, and you always have a chuckle there, Andy. It never fails.
I wonder if our guest has had a chance to see that and hear the RVNN orchestra there. Good work, Courtney.
No, thank you. I pride myself in cheesy things. Today we are not joined by something cheesy. We are joined by Tom Arnold, the CEO of PetHub out there in the Seattle area. Is that correct?
That's right, out here in Seattle. How are you two doing today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Fantastic. It's a little rainy, but that's what you expect in the Seattle area.
Exactly. From what I've heard, it's quite rainy. I haven't been yet, but I've heard that it's rainy on occasion. We've got a great show in store, and we talked to you, Tom. We just discovered in December. We looked at our history, and it's a lot has changed since then for PetHub. A lot of exciting things. But for those viewers who are just tuning in for the first time and don't know much about PetHub, why don't you give them a really good overview of what PetHub does and is?
Sure. I'll try and keep it pretty quick. The general idea is that we're trying to figure out how to get pets home faster and safer than ever before. And you see all these GPS collars you can spend $200 on and a basic ID tag that has just a phone number. But we thought, why not go somewhere in the middle where you can actually have really rich data about your animal and GPS and all that stuff, because we walk around with GPS devices in our pockets, also known as smartphones or cell phones. And so what we do is we actually have a tag that can be scanned with a smartphone so that you actually get your pet home faster and safer, because it has all the data on a profile on our website, and you also get GPS notifications when somebody scans it with a smartphone, because we pull GPS data off the phone. And we have a shelter alert system, so you can send your profile off to all the local shelters if your pet goes missing. And then, let's see, we also have emergency medical insurance. So if your pet is injured while it's missing, it's covered for $3,000 insurance. And we're doing this at a really, really low price. The tags are really cheap or inexpensive, that is. And then we also, so there you can see on the screen the QR tags that's scanned, and when it's scanned, it brings up the online profile. So there's an example of little Grizzly there who's been reported lost. So the data storage that you see, that's all free. The tag you pay for, it's usually $12.95 for our most least expensive, and they go anywhere up to $30 for an embedded collar. And that's basically it. Once you've created the tag and registered it, you can be done and free from then on. You don't have to pay us another penny other than for the tag. If you want to upgrade, we do have the GPS notification and the shelter alerts and the emergency medical insurance. But if you just want to do data storage and link a profile to your tag, that part's free.
I think the most unique thing that really sets you apart, I mean, there's a lot of things, but is that insurance, because there's a lot of good Samaritans out there and they want to do good, but that's not always something that they're financially able to do. So having that on your pet and the capability for them to help in that way is really fantastic. And that's something that, I know Andy and I both really, really enjoy about PetHub. So a lot has happened since December, and I know a lot of our viewers were very proud recipients of PetHub tags and shared their photos with us on our Facebook page during the 10 Days of Giving. So they're familiar, but what's happened since December with PetHub?
Well, it's been incredible. Everybody really seems to love the idea. American Humane Association brought us in as their exclusive sponsor for their Red Star program. It's kind of like Red Cross, but it's for pets. And the idea there is that they're using our tags to help for disaster preparedness. We're working with some search and rescue animal programs. We did this huge Groupon offer where we thought maybe we'd sell 5,000 tags or so, but we sold 10,000 tags in 3 days, and it was fantastic. I mean, we had the phone going off the hook for that. We also had a brand new partnership with a company called Red Dingo. For those of you who've ever seen some of the Red Dingo tags, I'll just hold one up here. We'll bring it back a little bit. But the idea of Red Dingo is they have these really cool designs, and then what we have on the back is our QR code technology. And so it's the same idea where it basically has this code that can be scanned with any cell phone, any smartphone that is, and it brings up, there you go, there's the website, and it brings up the pet's free profile. And Red Dingo's in 7,000 retail stores, and so they're starting to push it out, and we're about to go out and launch internationally here. As a matter of fact, we're going to a show in Germany here in a couple of weeks, and we'll be hitting international sales. So it's been going fantastic.
It sounds like things have been going really great. And if you're interested out there, you go to pethub.com/RD, and that will get you to all the Red Dingo tags. Andy, I don't know if you took a quick look at those, but I am eyeing the skull and crossbones, and I like it in pink.
Is that for your attack kittens that you have there?
For my attack kittens.
Okay.
They will save me from any, anything that happens to my house. But were you eyeing those any particular?
Well, we're already well equipped. We just ordered up some tags as gifts, and went ahead and got that installed. And really, two stories. First of all, it was really impressive when we scanned it the very first time. I don't think it was 45 seconds before we had the notice in the email that tag had been scanned, which of course would indicate that your pet's been found, and so forth. Even if you didn't have any other information, at least you know that that someone has at least gotten him out of the road or whatever. And then the other thing, I had kind of an experience of working with customer service at PetHub, because I had given one of these as a gift to my son-in-law, and we were kind of having trouble getting the tag transferred. And wow, I had that back in with just a few hours of response, and all's well.
And now this is the time where the phones ring, and we say, caller, what would you like?
Well, we've got the phone ringing part of it.
The phone is ringing. Yes. Call now, and you can receive. Actually, you've got a great promotion, which I could tease about and say, call now, and you'll get a PetHub tag for $2. But that's not a joke. It's going on till Sunday. Tell us more about Pet ID Week.
Absolutely. So this week is National Pet ID Week, and we're working with a bunch of different groups, including American Humane and others, to help spread the word. We need to get IDs on our pets to get them home safe. I'd love it if it's a PetHub ID tag, don't get me wrong, but just go and get an ID tag on your pet. Go down to your local store and just buy one of those. They're like $10 to get it etched with your name and phone number, or your pet's name and phone number on it. Or you could actually buy one of our tags. This one, we call it the PetHub Fetch Dog tag, and it has a cute little design on the other side, and it says, scan me to help me get home. We sell these for $15.95 plus shipping and handling usually, but until Sunday, we're selling them for $2, and we pay for shipping and handling. So you always hear people say stuff like this, but it's true. We're actually not making money on this because we're trying to get these out. One, it's the right thing to do. Two, we're trying to spread the word about, it's definitely self-serving a little bit. We're trying to spread the word and get people to try our product. But it's also the right thing to do, whether you use ours or somebody else's. But here's a great chance to do it for $2. If you go to petidweek.pethub.com, which you see at the bottom of your screen, that will get you to our promotion so that you can actually get up to 5 tags for $2. So $10 and you've got 5 tags.
Man, I could almost tag all my cats. Crazy cat lady says.
But if you want to stock up for gifts, boy, this is the opportunity.
Yeah, they're great tags. These are actually made from recycled stainless steel. They're made in the United States. I know that's a question that actually comes up a lot for a lot of retailers that we work with, and so I just wanted to get that out there right there. Also, we have a guarantee with our tags. If you actually have an issue with one of your tags, just send it back. Actually, you don't even have to send it back. Take a photo of it and email it to us so we can see what the problem was, so we can fix that for our future production runs if there is a problem. But we'll send you a new one. We're not going to charge anything. We'll just send you a new one. We're just trying to make people happy and excited about our product and get them help them help us getting the word out.
And you had a great contest recently that also encouraged people to get involved and share their excitement of PetHub with everyone else, and that was the video contest, and we had a blast showing those on this show. Tell us about that. That had to be fun to look at all those and see all the entries. How many did you guys have?
Oh my gosh, I think we had about 20 entries. It came down to we had anything from seriously professional ones where it was a very serious tone to some really fun homemade cheesy ones, which were great. And then we had the one that did really well was Gabe. He's this bulldog. I think you said that you. Oh, there you go. Gabe is running around with his skateboard. He's out there having fun. And I mean, we can all relate. I mean, your viewers are all travelers, just like I'm a traveler, and to be able to keep our pets safe and to get that GPS map that we send out, especially in an area where you're not familiar with the area because you're moving around so much. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun to go through and look at those. We didn't judge them. We actually had our own users judge them and tell us which ones they thought were the best ones. And Gabe won. He was the winner.
Have you met Gabe personally?
He's up in Bellingham, which is about an hour and a half away from us, but we've not met him personally yet.
I want to meet Gabe. He's a pretty cool dog.
Well, he's also a fan. We also have a number of fans in the chat room for some of our shows that, go Gabe. As soon as we roll the commercial, then there's little comments that come out. He's become quite a personality.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is when he's on the snowboard heading down the slopes with his little goggles on. But they did a great job.
Dog tricks all over that commercial. What you were kind of getting into it, and Andy, you could probably maybe speak a little more. Obviously, we think that PetHub is a great item for, and I've got our tags here, a great item for our audience because you're out there traveling, whether it be RV or whatever it is, your pet always has that chance of getting away. But the worst thing is if they get away in a place they're unfamiliar with and you're unfamiliar with, and this is no doubt going to get them back home or in contact with you because your address isn't going to pop up where they maybe take it. I mean, they can call your phone. So if you're out of state, you're not going to miss them.
Well, you have that, or if I think one of the important things is the ability that you can go in at any time and change that information. So if if you're normally living in South Carolina and you take a trip to Massachusetts and you're at an RV resort there for 3 or 4 days, you can go ahead and change that so it points right to site number 318. And just in the event that that the animal would get loose, and be able to have that right directly to where you are at that moment, as opposed to kind of a static database that can never be changed.
Exactly. You can hide and show, like if I have a pet sitter, if I did leave my dog at home, then I can do quick updates about my pet sitter. My pet sitter can do updates to the profile with new photos of my pet, so I can actually feel engaged with my pet who's not on the trip with me. Or like you said, if he's with me, I can just do an update that here's where I currently am, and it's all real time, and it's free. I mean, that's one thing that I've seen some other people with tag things. Even the microchip, they charge you for doing all these different updates and things like that. And we're really trying to do it where it's free. We're hoping that people upgrade to the insurance that we're offering and the GPS and the shelter alerts. But if it's just the data storage, then you're good to go.
Well, and I think one of our shows, Dr. Jill Wendy in Tales from the Road, talks about how humans adapt to very different environments that can be often confusing to a dog. Indiana dog sees an armadillo for the first time and kind of freaks, and he's off in the bushes, and or for whatever reason it didn't get leashed up and decided to go on and explore.
Right, and I also like the fact that I get a quick notification that before the person even gives me a call, I'm getting a notification saying that somebody just scanned the tag, so I can actually be on high alert, realizing, oh, something's happening. To Courtney's point earlier about the insurance, I think that is so critical. You'll hear these stories all the time of somebody takes the animal into the vet, and the vet says, okay, great, thanks, Good Samaritan, for bringing this animal in, but are you going to pay the vet bills? And that's just the reality of it. I mean, vets want to help, but they can't always afford to be out of pocket for all of that. With the insurance that we have, that question is taken out of the equation. It's just like, oh, I scanned this, the pet's insured, it's covered for $3,000. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do what we need to do to keep this pet healthy.
So great. I mean, the tags themselves are fantastic, and just to get in the database. But there's also other things like the pet insurance that we would highly encourage you to check out, not just to shamelessly plug, but for your pet safety. There's a lot of really good things that go along with that. Speaking of shameless plugs, Tom, why don't you tell everyone where you're at in the web, Facebook, Twitter, all those good places, so they can connect with you?
All right, absolutely. So you can go to PetHub.tv, and that'll take you to our YouTube feed. So if you want to see some more of those commercials that we've been talking about, they're a lot of fun. If you go to Facebook.com/PetHub, that's our fan page. Twitter.com/PetHub. Then you've got our Twitter feeds. I know we're on Pinterest if anybody's playing with Pinterest, but I don't remember the URL. But you could probably guess that it's /PetHub. And so, and then the petidweek.pethub.com to get you to those $2 tags. And again, you could buy the tag and be done and not pay another penny after that.
Great. Well, Tom, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us a little preview, or not a preview, an update of what's been happening. And we wish you all the best. And PetHub, we love the product, and we'll continue to tell the good word. And of course, like he said, $2 until Sunday the 22nd. I gotta look at my date there. The 22nd. There it is.
Absolutely.
Right there. Be sure to order $2. You can't beat that. That includes shipping and handling. So, Tom, thanks so much. Join us again. Now, let us know when other updates are happening, all right?
Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate being on your show.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. PetHub. A familiar face, family.
Indeed, and I just think it's a great product. And make sure. And I forgot to ask. I'm not sure if the RVNN discount applies. So, okay. So really quick before the 22nd, take advantage of the offer, and then after that time, you can get your PetHub by using the code RVNN20.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So
Yes.
after this week, that tag will be $15.95, and we have a special promo code. So what I was trying to get at was PetHub is part of the RVNN family, and it came out very strange. Just to correct myself, we're not family, but they are part of the RVNN family. So, anyways, moving on. Andy, we've got it's Wednesday, and it feels like Friday, and lots of things have already happened this week. Lots of things will continue to happen this week, and just want to give you guys out there a little update of what's been posted within the last 24 hours, so you can go and watch, or what will be posted within the next 24 hours. We have, last night, Andy, we had an incredible chat room and Google Plus Hangout for Geocaching World with Head Hard Hat. And we talked about path tags. And if you're new to geocaching, you hear words like path tags and geocoins and geobugs, or all these
Travel bugs. Yes.
Geobugs. Travel bugs. And to differentiate all of them. So we talked about path tags in general last night. So really great episode of how to create your own if you're on a Mac or a PC. But Andy, can you remember the number of live people we had? I saw my screen out of the corner of my eye just flashing, and I didn't know why
I think
until
it was close to almost 70. I think 68 was the peak number. But people kept coming in and out and so forth. But I think that was the peak.
Yeah, it was Google Hangout craziness. I didn't even know that many people could be in a Hangout, and my screen flashing gave me the alert that maybe it shouldn't have been, but. Tons of people from all over the world. So thank you guys so much for staying up late or getting up really early, or just your normal routine.
Well, that's the power of geocaching.
It
As
is.
we say, it's such a great family activity because you can dial it up or dial it back depending upon the age of the kids that are with you, or provide a good, strong challenge to people who have the skills, the energy, and the endurance to be able to go after some of the more rugged, more difficult tags and terrain.
Yes, absolutely. So path tags, check that episode up. It'll be up within the next 24 hours. at rvnn.tv and, of course, on our Roku and Boxee. We also have a new episode of RV Healthy, which is our newest show to hit RVNN. And this week we're talking about the Choose Your Plate, chooseyourplate.gov. You can go to that website. But, we're used to the food pyramid. And, you don't always have that reference right in front of you. Now there's this new Choose Your Plate going on, and it just shows you what you should and shouldn't have on the plate or what portions and what size. It's a little easier. Don't you think it's a little easier to figure it out?
I think it's a little bit easier, and we'll be talking about that with Sylvia Tonezer, who is a certified wellness coach.
Absolutely. Of course, Trending RV, Travel App of the Day, Consumer News RV, and all those are up from Monday. Lots of fun stuff going on there. And then an episode of What's Wrong with This Picture where we talk about understanding, and not only understanding, but utilizing your smartphone. You're not just your smartphone, but its camera. If it says 8 megapixels, is that necessarily good? You'll find out. And, of course, Dr. Google. We talk about Dr. Google on Tales from the Road this week. And, Internet Internet and Google and all those search engines are fantastic resources, especially when you're on the road. But there are certain things that Dr. Google cannot help.
But the one that I loved the most when we got it published was what happens when you combine fireworks and tent camping.
Yes. What happens?
It's not good.
No, it's not good. You'll just have to watch. That's on Trending RV. So those are all things that have been published or will be published within the next 24 hours. Check those out. You can, binge watch on those on the Roku and Boxee. Recording this week later on today, we are going to be with the KOA president on RV Capital Talk. So that'll be really interesting to talk to them. I know a lot of new things are going on with KOA. Thursday, I'm going to be recording brand new episodes with Dr. Wendy from Tales from the Road. So very excited to see what she's got up her doctor sleeve. And Friday, we've got RVN Live with Captain and Clark. We've got some exciting news. And I think, Andy, the way that I'm going to approach Captain and Clark is we're going to do 20 questions. And we're going to get to know them a little bit better. And I'm excited about that. So go to captainandclark.com to check out more about who they are and what they're doing. And then, of course, we'll have Consumer News RV, Trending RV, and Travel App of the Day. I know what's coming up.
You're
I really got to
keeping
take
busy, Courtney.
something. It's this thing. I don't sleep, and I just drink pots of coffee.
I think I'll take a couple days off.
Yeah, you've got some exciting news that you'll be heading out for here. And,
that's true.
So Andy will not be with me the rest of the week, which I'm sad about because then I just talk to myself. And then we know how bad that gets. So in spirit of that, I'm going to talk for 30 seconds about some shameless plugging. Of course, you can find RVNN on the Boxee. We now have an app in their channel store, so be sure to check that out. Of course, you can subscribe to the RVNN Daily. It comes out every single Friday with great social media contributors. We're on Pinterest. I should have told Tom that we're on Pinterest as well. We love it. And all of our shows have their own board. So pinterest.com/RVNN is where you can find us. We're, of course, on Google+, so be sure to circle us. We're on Facebook and Twitter as well. And last but not least, we're on the Roku. We're now in the travel section, so be sure to check us out. But not only subscribe, but give us a rating. We'd love to hear your feedback, and we know you'll enjoy our programming. And we just appreciate everyone who has come on board already. The support is awesome. And I think that's all. I will be back on Friday with Captain and Clark. Andy, would you like to say a farewell for the week? Because this is your Friday.
Well, I'll say farewell for the week unless I happen to be available on Skype, and we'll see how that works out.
Right.
Yes.
There is technology that we can actually pull him in. I didn't even think about that. All right,
okay, so lots to look forward to.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time.
Hey, Gabe, want to go for a walk? Gabe? Gabe? Gabe?
Hey, buddy, you lost? Hold on. If your pet is the adventuresome type, be sure he's connected to PetHub. A quick scan using any smartphone shares your pet's vital information so that even his wildest escapades have a happy ending. PetHub, reuniting pets with their families.
Come on, Gabe, let's go home.